Peace to the family. So I want to talk to you guys about retardation and how retardation is the reason why we have not been successful as a community. Retardation is the reason we have not been successful as a community. And watch this. I want you to look at this. Rolls-Royce Diaries. Come on. You know what we talking about. You know what we came here to do. But look at this. Retardation. The action of delaying or slowing the progress or development of something. Let's do it again. What is retardation? It has nothing to do with mental health issues, technically. Not the way as we considered it. Not the way based on popular rumor. But retardation means what? There's no other alternative meanings here either. It's the action of delaying or slowing the progress or development of something. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. Retardation is the action of slowing down the progress of something. Slavery was a form of retardation because it slowed down the progress of a whole community. The white man came in and slowed down the whole progress, the whole evolution of the black community and abroad. Okay? That's a form of retardation. Slavery is about retardation, slowing down people's progress or development. But let's think about our success. When you surround yourself with people that are of no benefit to you, that's a form of retardation. When you procrastinate, that obviously causes you to slow down your development or your progress. That's a form of retardation. Being afraid to take things to the next level, knowing you're supposed to, it's a form of retardation. We're all guilty of it. We'll spend our money on all sorts of clothes and shoes and sneakers that we know is not an investment. I'm not against buying clothes or shoes or any of that. But what I am against is your stomach doesn't hurt when you buy things that don't appraise for more money. Your stomach doesn't hurt when you invest your money in things that's actually not an investment. Therefore, you're not going to get a return on it. However, when it comes time to actually invest your money, then you make up all these weird ideas and reasons. I don't know, I'm afraid, I can't afford to risk it. Did you feel like that when you bought your $40 Fit Cap? Did you feel like that when you bought a car that you didn't necessarily need to put that much money in? Why not just buy a bullshit car? A lot of you got bullshit cars that's just worth a little bit more money. You should have just bought a bullshit one, weather the storm, wait till you make a real substantial amount of money, then buy the car you really want. So a lot of us buy what we could afford, not what we need, so we can get what we want. I'm going to say it again. A lot of us buy what we can afford, not what we need, until we can get what we want. Does that make sense? Meaning you buy as much as you have. You buy what you can afford. Instead of getting exactly what you need. You need a car, you need to get on the road, you need some wheels. Get a real cheap, used, ugly car. Fuck it. Because you know where you're going one day. So why settle for less and be content with that? It's a form of retardation. So a lot of you live in lower income communities with cars that contradict the average income. And yes, I don't care if it's a Honda Civic or a Toyota. Get a cheaper car. Why not? Because if you truly are ambitious and you truly know you have a great deal of potential, a seldom majestic seen spirit that exists innately in you, then you know inevitably you will be great, and inevitably you will be able to buy what you want one day, not what you need. Therefore, you should stop spending money on what you can afford. You did it with your home. You felt no way. They gave you a $200,000 mortgage, a $400,000 mortgage, a $700,000 mortgage. Never showed you the money. But the money became real every time you cut a piece of your check and percentage to pay off the mortgage. Only real money about your mortgage is the money that you use to make the payment. That's the only real money. When you start paying is when the money exists. That shit that they show you electronically, that's all that shit is. Ink and virtual print, that's all that is. You never asked for a refund for your student loan, nor will you get one. But you believed in it. Now you owe $60,000. Now you owe $50,000. Now you owe $100,000. Some of you even owe more than that on your student loan. And you can't even get a refund. You can't even get a refund. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. So this is all a form of retardation. Because then when I come with the $2,000 gets you $100,000 in credit. Man, that's crazy. No, it's only crazy because they don't teach it in school. It's not crazy because I'm talking about it. But when people ask for people that's wealthy to put them onto game, the retarded thing is to turn around after they put them onto game. Yo, here's the service that'll get you this access. Oh man, that sounds crazy. You want it to sound difficult. You want it to be complex. You want it to be something you don't understand, so therefore you can't do it, so therefore you can be content and satisfied with why your situation is the way it is. So yes, it's your legal right. Once you spend $2,000, you should get access to over $100,000. $2,000 is my price. I don't know what these other people use. I use the letter of the law to do what I do. Did you know something they don't teach in school? You can freeze your credit so that no debt collectors or no previous engagements or encumbrances or liens can show up on your credit report. Transient, sparing, Equifax. You could just say, hey, I need to freeze my credit. I got something going on that I need to peruse through. I need to investigate. Please freeze my credit. You can have your credit frozen if you know you have some debt coming. You always know you got some debt coming because you always know who you ain't been paying. You could freeze your credit. And if you freeze your credit, then guess what? It won't show up on your report that you owe people. Then you can rectify the matter or reconcile something with the people that you owe in enough time before the negative credit report shows up. Do you know it's worse to pay off a debt and have it show on your report that you paid it off? It's best you talk to them and say, yo, when I pay this thing off, don't tell no one I even had to pay anything off. Because it's better that there's no record of you ever owing anyone than it is to show record that you owed and you paid it off. Did you know that? They don't teach this stuff in school. They don't teach this stuff in school. Hey, you know you could avoid paying any percent on your credit card. I don't care what the APR is. If you pay based on the snitch date, not based on the due date. So you got the due date and you got the billing date. That's what's crazy. So normally the due date, the billing date is normally 3 to 5 days after the due date that most of you guys try to pay on, or most of you guys attempt to pay on. There's 2 dates. One is the date that they tell you you need to pay. The other is the date that they actually check to see if you paid. By the time you pay on your due date, you start using your credit card again. And then you wind up owing money. And then they tell everyone, hey, you still owe money here. You think you're doing good because you're paying on the date that they told you your due date. But they never give you 2 dates. You actually have to call them and ask, okay, I know what my billing date is, right? But what's the other date where you guys report and say that I owe or don't owe? Get that date. If you pay only on that date, you can avoid paying interest on your credit cards every month. That should sound crazy though, right? Because it'll look like you didn't use it. So for the record, if you don't owe nothing, you don't pay nothing. So you can use your credit card throughout the whole goddamn month. But so long as you get it paid, not on the billing date, not on the due date that they say is due, but on that other date, you'll never have to pay interest, but you'll be able to use your credit card every month. Do they tell you that in school? No, they don't. So what I'm saying is when I tell you pay $2,000 for our credit restoration microwave, our CRM, $2,000 gives you access to over $100,000. You tell me how you want. You want through credit cards, personal loans, or business loans. Don't get mad at me because I'm a high school dropout and I figured it out. I'm a self-made millionaire. I figured it out through stocks, commodities, crypto, real estate. I figured it out a number of ways because while everybody was indulging in religious dogma, I prioritized my time and put more energy and focus and study into economics and into finance. Yes, I did do comparative studies of monotheistic religions in retrospect to them being influenced by cultures of antiquity. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I still study it. But at the same rate, I got to prioritize. So the difference between me and other brothers and sisters that's in the community, they don't prioritize. So what they'll have you do, because they're not aware of any talent that they have, nor do they attempt to cultivate any talent because they don't even feel they have the potential. They whole shit is the hustle, so they whole things are taught to you about black power, and black nationalism and all this. But then when it comes time to make the money or time to pay the bills, they can't. And this is why when I show you guys money, when I show you over 100,000, when I'm counting over $200,000 in cash, when I'm going through the money counter, doing the round of applause, when I'm showing you the many different vehicles that I have with a $400,000 Rolls Royce, when I'm moving around month to month, year after year doing this, it's not because it's simply to show off. That's light. I'm doing it to show you can't fake success. From 1 year to the next, 1 month to the next, 1 week to the next, I'm always lit. Because if I'm going to teach you about something, I should be able to demonstrate. If these guys are going to teach you about the revolution and black power and put your foot on this white man's neck, and or if they're going to teach you all this nonsensical rhetoric about the aggressive nature that you need to have in order for you to engage the so-called enemy, and they're not locked up yet, and they don't have no movements. They just do this yelling and screaming from behind the camera and then upload it on YouTube. If that's what they're doing, if that's the vibe, and you're not commissioning them to show how they make that knowledge applicable, let's see you bang. Let's see some bloodshed. They're always on that blood needs to be shed. They're always doing all of that, right? Oh, black power, yeah. So since that's the case, make it applicable. I teach about finance. I make it applicable. I show you in my life. I show you people that surround me. I show you my family ain't starving. That's what we're supposed to do. Demonstrate. Because our demonstration is the best donation. So instead of telling me everything need to be free, my best donation is my demonstration to show you that it's real from 1 month to the next, 1 year to the next. And I always tell you, look at these people on YouTube. 1 year after the next, 2 to 3 years from now, 3 to 5 years from now, they're in the same space. They might upgrade their microphones, they might upgrade their headphones, but really and truly, the only thing they can make money off of is gossip or fantasizing or going into rhetoric about things that they have no intention on doing that they're telling you that you should do, because they're too lazy to study. So I took the time out to study, so when I leave the community, all of a sudden everybody's mad at me. I'm the guy to hate. That's the world that we're living in. So it's all about being positive and being progressive. So we see that retardation is a form of what? Procrastination. Slowing down the development of something. Let's go back into that again. Let's go back into what retardation is again. Let's look it up. Let's look up this word. Retardation. Let me see it, Jack. Send in there slow. Let's go back to the word for those of you that might have missed it. For those of you that might have missed it, let's get to that word retardation again. Retardation. Let's look at it. What does retardation mean? The action of delaying or slowing the progress or development of something. Let's do it again. Retardation is the action of delaying or slowing the progress or development of something. There you go. There you go. Rolls Royce Diaries. We worked damn hard to get to this point. We work hard to get it's a built-in chauffeur. We press this button right here. Once we press this button, watch how that work. Close sesame. Built-in chauffeur. Rolls Royce Diaries. We don't close our own doors over here. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Or don't talk to me at all. You heard? What the fuck we came here to do? You heard? You heard? Like, listen. People out here faking astrology, faking numerology, faking palm readings, palmistry, faking foot readings, telling you who you're gonna marry in the future. They know all this shit about the future and all these sciences of the metaphysics, but then they don't use the information as a cheat code to leverage this magic into making them some money, into living in a better lifestyle, into doing a whole lot more better than other people ever thought they would be able to do. We should be using all the sciences to make sure we can encourage and promote the progression of our family, our friends, our community, and obviously ourselves, because you're no good to no one if you're no good to yourself. That's why the credit restoration microwave, which I sell for $2,000, and people, why you got to charge for money? They charge you for student loan, you ask for a refund. They charge you for that wacky ass mortgage, and they already knew analytically you wouldn't be able to afford it. They purposely sold you something they knew you wouldn't be able to afford sometime in this lifetime, but idealistically within 3 to 5 years, you should go into default or start feeling the strains and the burdens of paying for something you can't afford. They knew you couldn't afford it, so they approved you of it, knowing you couldn't afford it. But then you chastise me. Well, what I'm doing ain't gonna put you in no damn $80,000 debt, $50,000 debt, $400,000 debt. But you expect me, the brother, to give it to you for free. Well, I've been out in these streets for free teaching for so many years, almost lost my family, because every time I came in the house feeling empowered, because I really felt empowered for pouring into my people, giving them knowledge of self, teaching them about history, giving them comparative studies of monotheistic religions. I felt great for doing that, but at the end of the day, it didn't pay the bills. I still feel great about all the time that I put into the streets and put into the community, teaching for absolutely free. But if I wasn't wise enough, my people would still have me there teaching for free without my wives and without my children. And I'll be disabled like the rest of these guys and probably suffer the consequence of having to create a channel to gossip and talk about other people's lives as my only talent. Because at the end of the day, if these guys really ran their own businesses, like when I see people doing videos every day on YouTube and uploading, I'm like, God damn, they got nothing else going on for them. And when I see what they're doing and it's not even really contributing to anything that I can make applicable in my life so I can advance and further my community, civilization, my people, my family, my children, myself, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is insanity. This is the epitome of insanity. Guys is uploading videos every single day with information that I can't fucking use to pay rent. Think about how much videos is on a person's channel and you can't use it to pay rent. You can't use it to buy a house. You can't use it to get something really nice for your wife that she probably doesn't need, but she definitely should get it. What's wrong with that? But I'm the goddamn devil. But how the fuck do you keep posting videos that we can't make none of the information applicable? You can only spin around some of the same subject matter over and over. How many times are we going to have the same religious debates? How many times are we going to talk about the same white man and what we need to do as people and we as a black people? Like, how many times until you give them information or a service that they can use? That's how you mobilize the people. That's how you mobilize the masses. So it's kind of disgusting at this point that for year after year after year, these same people whose only talent is, let's milk the system. Let's prey on your emotions. Let's prey on the fact that you're upset about your living situation, your disposition. Let's prey on the fact that someone put us in a very compromising position as a people. Let's prey on the fact and call it let's call it black power. Let's do that. Let's call it black power. And if we ain't doing that, let's do shows on gossip and let's talk about other people's lives and let's be insensitive. And whether we know the truth or not, let's continue to just post things about other people's business. Because that's the only talent we have. And YouTube will give us coins to destroy each other. Let's do that. That's what our people have resorted to because they don't believe they got enough sense in their fucking head to take the time out to study something, adopt a vocational skill, get some kind of, be a service to your community other than gossip, other than rhetoric that we can't use to make applicable to pay our bills. Like, what are we really doing as a community today? What are we really doing? And then when you come and you talk as an adult amongst children-minded people, people look at you like you're crazy. Oh, we don't like him. Of course you don't like me. This is accountability teachings. I'd be remiss to make this much money and never take the time out to tell y'all, yo, you know, I use a QRP, Qualified Retirement Plan. It's a cash and tax deferrable compensation arrangement plan. I use sovereign irrevocable private trust. I assign it to an insurance policy, a whole life insurance policy that I could borrow against so I could benefit off the policy while I'm alive, not while I'm dead exclusively. I made sure that I could sell every component of my policy. Make sure when you call, you say, I would like to, do I have the right or the ability to sell different parts of my policy or most of the parts of my policy or all the parts of my policy? Make sure. So I can invest in medical emergencies or maybe even real estate. I'm tapping into the equity of the policy. And what's the duration, the maturation date for me to be able to do such a thing from the time that I first start making my first payments? But you see, they say this ain't black power. Well, if I'm giving you information that empowers you and I happen to be amongst your own, to me, that's the epitome of black power. Fantasizing. I was just talking on Instagram not too long ago, like, yo, you have Negroes talking about, I'm revoking your black card. Your black card has been revoked. I'm like, nigga, I got an actual black card. Show me the one you're talking about. These guys live in a fantasy world. I'm snatching your honor. Where the fuck is that at? Did you put it on the shelf when you took it? Yo, we close the doors on the conscious community. Where the fuck is the door at? Imaginary doors and honor and black cards. I'm like, yo, you guys are crazy. I actually got doors that I can push a button to that closes my car. I got real doors that I'm showing you. When I'm on live, I open up real fucking doors and I push real buttons to close the doors. When I go shopping, I actually shop with a black card. I shop with a black card. What's this imaginary black card that you talking about? Real cards is what I'm talking about. Real. I'm not with all the fugazi imaginary stuff that people talking about. Snatching honor and we revoking your black card and we close the doors. What door and what card, bro? Like, yo, this is why we're failing. We make up this shit to the point we all start talking. Yeah, we revoked it. We took his black card. Bitch, you ain't even got a blue or green plastic credit card. I put my black card against yours any day of the week and see who could thrive in society. This little imaginary black card where most of the bums fucking agree with that shit. Niggas is fucking bums. These guys are bums. And they leeching off the people by just doing gossip on YouTube and talking about other people and just arguing about different shit. Like, yo, it's all right to investigate data about different religions and all. I'm down with all of that. I'm down with debates. I love all of that. But yo, don't fail to prioritize. Spend most of your time learning how to get out this rat race, because they set trap after trap after trap to make our people fall and struggle. You fuck around with these bums and they're going to have you in a very compromising position to the point one day you ain't going to be able to get out the rabbit hole. You ain't going to be able to get out the rat race. You ain't going to be able to transcend the depths of poverty if you keep fucking around and consuming too much of your time and energy. Your so-called free time and energy needs to be allocated more so towards building a more sturdy foundation for you and your family for here and now. Wealth stewardship. Wealth stewardship. Generational wealth. Real talk. Wealth stewardship. Generational wealth. Because most people that's making money, like I said, they're not going to take the time to teach you any of this. They're not going to share anything that they do. They're not going to give you no advances on the knowledge, nothing. They're just going to live their lives and do their thing and look down on their own people. And they don't got no time for it, because a lot of times our people be chastising the very people that could be in position or are in position to help them. My people always beating me up and chastising me, making fun of me, don't like the way I dress. Oh, that car's rented. Oh, that home's not his. But I do what I do year after year, year after year, year after year. And the same people hate year after year, until they disappear. People be disappearing off the grid, and just another person pops up in their place to do the same thing. Like I said in my previous stream, yo, I used to make decisions based on just being black. Now I make decisions based on analytics. And it hurt me to say so, but that's the reality. I got to deal with math and science to make my decisions. Oh, you live in this neighborhood with white folks. I didn't move in the neighborhood because it was white folks. I moved to certain neighborhoods because it's more conducive for my family, for my children. More conducive for my children to be raised. I moved in neighborhoods because it was a highly reputable school district, low crime rate. Okay? I moved in the neighborhood because I did the history on the comps. Okay, and it made sense for me to go there based on my own expectations for a neighborhood that I need to live in. No, I'm not going to stay in the hood to prove a point. My people will kill me, steal from me, be jealous of me, because that's the position that we are in until we get to a higher level one day, maybe. But right now, we're not in a healthy enough position for me to be in the hood driving no $400,000 cars, more than one, having multiple wives, all this fucking money. And I think these people just going to crown me king because they're going to appreciate the fact that I use my mind to get there. Hell no, they'll kill me. The very people I love in my own fucking family jealous of me. Fuck is we talking about? Fuck is they talking about? So I just know better. You know better, you do better. But at the same rate, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't share the information. The disconnect is just the information alone. And if you're relying on school to give you the disconnect, you're going to lose. So you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number. Get your $2,000 credit restoration microwave on. Don't say a person didn't provide you a service or give you enlightenment. If nothing else, get a service from someone else. I don't sell insurance, but I talk about it. I don't sell that. I don't sell insurance, but I still tell you, yo, listen. Get a whole life insurance policy. Or if you get term life, this is what you do. Okay, I don't sell retirement plans and pensions, but I still tell you get a QRP, a qualified retirement plan, a cash and tax deferrable compensation arrangement plan. I don't sell these things, but I say, yo, you need to get that. It allows you to act as a trustee to your own account. Therefore, you don't get no penalties, and you can roll over your contributions from previous pensions without penalty as well. Because a lot of times you take money out of your pension plan and put it into something else, it's a huge penalty, even though it's your money for your own future. Or they only allow you to use it if it's a distribution, or if you're going to take something out to purchase real estate. So if you're going to use the money on what they want you to use it in because they know it's part of their whole matrix scheme to still keep you broke, they'll let you do that. So I'll share that information on the strip. I don't sell that stuff, so I don't even have to talk about it since I don't sell that shit. But I still talk about it because it's the adult thing to do. Real talk. But when a person gives you the proposition, look, you can put $2,000 up here and you get access to $100,000 inside of 45 to 60 business days, it's your legal right to get access to that amount of funds. But first, it's just certain nuances we got to cover. You only think of transparent, Equifax, and FICO when you think of credit scores. And there's over 30 different types of credit scores that exist. Over 30. You only think about those 3 or 4. That's the issue. The disconnect is the information. This is why people who have a 750 credit score, people call me all the time, oh, my credit is good. What the hell do you mean by good credit? My score. What do you mean by score, like singular? What are you talking about? My credit is good. So how much can I get it for if my credit is already good? Yo, do you know about the toxic score? Nope. Do you know about the atmosphere score? Nope. Okay, listen. Do you know about the pharmaceutical score? No. All you know about is transparent, Equifax, and FICO, right? Yeah, so you need us. That's why people who have a 750 score, over 750, still ain't getting a black card, still don't get access to 100 bands, still don't get access to even $50,000 a lot of times. It's just like you should be able to walk into the dealership and tell the dealer, check you later. Just give me the keys, my nigga, I'm out of here. Should be like that. You should be able to not be turned down for anything that you apply for, especially if it's only 100 bands or 200,000. Should be like that. But people with very good credit scores, purportedly, still have these problems because there's nuances taking place. There's nuances that we don't have knowledge of because they don't teach us in school. So from pre-K to 12th grade, which is 14 years of school, we never learn about these things. Never. It's sickening. And then when a brother teaches about it, you know what people say? Well, how come nobody else knows? How come you know Polight and nobody else knows? Because I dropped out and almost everybody else went to school. Like, you want me to be blunt? The reason why most of you know the same thing, because most of you went to the same place to get the knowledge. The reason why I know something different, because I went somewhere different to get the knowledge. It's pretty self-explanatory. I got my information from TTP and TTMP. I talked to people, and after that I talked to more people. I surrounded myself by people doing bigger and better things than me, and I wasn't afraid to ask questions. And if they didn't want to give up the goods and let me know something, then I separated myself from them, and I kept being around people until I found out the information. I invested my own money. I guinea pigged myself. I lost tons of money with older black men particularly manipulating me. I've been abused. People got me plenty times. So now I give you guys the cheat code, shortcut. Like, look, I can only tell you what I've done from my personal experience. I did it with stocks. I do it with real estate. I'm doing it here with the credit. I do it for my people. If you can't appreciate it because I got to put a price on it to make sure I protect my best interest because I'm consuming my time and my energy to do something for my people and the shit also costs, then figure it out where you at. Like I said, you go to brotherpolight45@gmail.com. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. You leave your full name and your phone number when you are ready to purchase. You don't have to do no inquiries. I broke it down here and I broke it down in other videos. Leave your full name and phone number when you are ready to purchase. You don't have to tell us you'll be ready next week or next month. You leave your full name and your phone number when you are ready to purchase. It saves time from the volume of people that be reaching out, asking about all sorts of everything because people don't be following instructions. Leave it like that so my administrators don't be stressed to freak out. Brother, POLIGHT45@gmail.com. That's the numbers, 45. brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Leave your full name and your phone number and put in the subject $2,000, 100K, or credit restoration microwave. And let's make this money, man. Let's just get to the bag. I hear all that other stuff people talking about. I like what I'm on. I like what I drive. I like being able to give my family unnecessary things and still have money left over. I like that. Stop buying what you could afford, okay, and start purchasing what you need so later on you can get what you want. That's the type of time I'm on, man. These are statements for a lifetime. Really think about it. Blessings in abundance, Eluval, true black power. Rolls Royce Diaries. You know how the game go. You know what we came here to do. Rolls Royce Diaries. You feel me? Rolls Royce Diaries. Batmobile. I love my life, but the doors of suicide, you heard? Beverly Hills flow. Because we got that Beverly Hills dough. I went from rock bottom to red bottoms. Talk to me nice. Rehab the house full of renovation. Only constant is change. Full of information. I went from rock bottom to red bottoms. You know, that the cops got him, or feds got him. I went from rock bottom to red bottoms. Red bottoms. Talk to me nice. Hey, brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Leave your full name, your phone number. You're ready to get this bread, make a change in your life. Manifest change. That's what I'm talking about. Only constant is change. Full of innovation. It's BP. I'm full of information. Iced out the wrist. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. 2018.
I used to have a phone line.
Man, they the best, man.
Do you want to buy a Rolex?
Buy a Rolex? Nah, I'm all right. The days we in, even the white man hustle. Hey, that look dope. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm good. That look dope. That's fire though. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I don't want it. I got a different style for mine, but I like it though. That's fire.
Watches if you want.
You got a card?
You can text me 213-718.
Hey, I'm gonna take your text now.
You want me to text you?
Yeah, we about to get your number right now. Say it again.
213-718.
Yeah.
3325.
Okay. You got them Rich and Millie watches too? Alright, I just wanted to know if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Okay. I'll see you.
I'm gonna figure you out. I'm gonna connect with you tomorrow and see what you're talking about.
Okay.
Alright, man. That shit fire though. I like that Rolly. That does look fire.
I had a black red one. I love that.
Man, these my things, man. I love
I
the.
put so many miles. I drove in like 20,000. I'll text you photos when you text me.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna text you in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, peace. Oh yeah, you know we play ball. Oh, this is the fuzzy way, man. I think the screen protector got some moisture and it's making it like fuzzy when I do the selfie mode on this phone. Yeah. Why is he showing us the RR? Because it's a Rolls Royce, motherfucker. Because it's a $400,000 car. The fuck? That shit make you sick, then leave. Niggas be asking dumb questions. The hell is wrong with you? I'm showing it because it costs money. That's why I'm showing it. That's exactly why I'm showing it. It's a house on wheels. Fuck is you talking about? Ain't no way to sugarcoat it. It's clear I'm showing it because it's a Rolls Royce. Rich and righteous, bitch. Like, let's be for real. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Stop acting stupid. You know I'm showing it because it's a Rolls Royce. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. You shouldn't lie to yourself about it. What the fuck is they talking about for real? These guys are crazy. If I show you these shades, it's because it's D&G. The fuck is we talking about? We're not gonna play pretend over here. You know, you guys got the right to your pretend black cards and revoking people's black card in the community. I got the right to my real cards, my real black card. Like, come on now. Shit, we over here getting money in this circle. The people that's on this page, we're concerned about doing better for our family. It don't matter what level we on. We already wealthy if the mindset is wealthy. You people got poor mentality, so they'll always be poor. I don't care how much money they got. They're going to end up poor with that mentality. If you got a wealthy mind state, it's inevitable your day will come. Just don't suffer from retardation. Just don't slow down your progress or your movement. Many of you are just a step away from being on the next level. You just around people that's just dead weight, parasites. They want to wait for you to do all the work, and then when you got it going, then maybe they'll jump on. Motherfuckers is lazy out here, and you keep too much dead weight around you. Many of you would already been a full-time success already, materially successful, spiritually full, if you wasn't around these damn bloodsuckers and real vampires, man. Because people be out here really draining the spirit and soul of people, man. There's some real vampire energy in our community. All they do is want to joke on people, make fun of people, disrespect people, and infer doubt in the minds and hearts of anybody that is optimistic to do bigger and better things. Brother, POLIGHT45 @gmail.com. Brother Polight, but I spell it POLIGHT45 @gmail.com. Pride, optimism, love, integrity, gallant, honesty, and trust. POLIGHT. So it's brother, spelled the right way, brother. POLIGHT45 @gmail.com. Don't send an email without your full name and phone number. Leave your full name and your phone number when you're ready to purchase. If you're not ready to purchase, don't worry about it. Take your time, continue studying the videos, no rush. But when you're ready to purchase, talk to me nice and be my testimony when the time comes. And you know, throw me a little something to back in. You get over 100 bands, you know, throw Uncle Poe something. I ain't mad at you. Throw Uncle Poe something.
Uncle Poe.
Word.
Okay.
But you don't have to. You don't have to, but it'd be a nice thing to do, nice gesture. But yeah, I'm out of here. Blessings and abundance. I love these people, man. I love them. I love my people. Blessings and abundance. I'm going to check you out, Sam Jack.